Did you know that Kenosha just ranked number 3 for the hottest housing markets in the entire country? Houses are still flying off the shelves here in our area, but not everything is as it seems. There's something more going on underneath the scenes, so let's talk about it in today's video. Hey everyone, I'm Aalia Scott, your local Kenosha expert here at the eXp Realty. Aalia is not with me because she doesn't like these videos that have to deal with a lot of numbers. So I'm going to do it all alone. But if you're curious about buying, selling, investing, or you're just curious about what the local Kenosha area market's doing, this video is definitely for you, so make sure you stick around. And if you have any questions, make sure that you drop them down here in the comments for me. Now let's dive into it. So first, let's talk about some of the key stats here in the Kenosha area. The median sales price here in the Kenosha city is at $275,000. That's up 14.3% year over year. That's a pretty big jump year over year. In the county, the median sales price is just under $324,000. That's an 11.7% jump year over year, which is still a pretty big jump. Homes are selling in about 32 to 39 days. We're seeing on average, homes are sitting on the market for right around that 40-day mark, which is still pretty fast for homes to sell. I know it can seem like a really long time if you're a seller, like your home is just not selling, but it's actually pretty fast for a housing market for homes to sell in 40 days or less. But that is selling a little bit slower than last fall. If you look at the numbers, 40 days is a little bit slower than last fall. Houses sitting on the market a little bit longer than last year. Inventory did drop year over year though. It dropped by 12.3%, one of the steepest declines in all of US. So we have less houses to sell here in the Kenosha racing area than the rest of the US. And 44% of homes are still selling at or above asking price. So that's a really big number, guys. If you're a seller and you're pricing your home right, your house is going to sell at or above asking price. And mortgage rates ease just slightly into the low 6% range, helping to keep buyers in the game. Buyers can afford more house with the lower mortgage prices, and they're still looking for houses even as we head into the winter months. So what do all these numbers mean? Do they actually mean anything to you or not? So what this means is the market is still very competitive, but we're seeing signs of balance. Buyers finally have a little more breathing room compared to last year because of the lower mortgage rates. They're actually starting to ask for some concessions from sellers. They're asking for closing costs, and sellers are actually willing to pay for those. Because sellers are seeing that house in the market a little bit longer, they're willing to give up a little more concessions to buyers now. We're still seeing houses sell for over asking price. We're seeing multiple offers. So sellers, right now, your pricing strategy matters more than ever. Make sure that you're listening to your agent here. When you're pricing your house, make sure that you're pricing it at market value. Don't price it too high, because if you price it too high, buyers can see that's priced too high. They tend to just overlook it and they go on to the next house. They don't even want to look at a house that's priced too high. They won't even schedule a tour. So make sure that you're pricing your house at market value or even a little bit under market value to entice the most amount of buyers to come through and look at it and hopefully place an offer on it. So let's talk about some of the other cities around Kenosha. So Pleasant Prairie continues to lead all the other cities in the Kenosha County with the highest median price of $462,000, while Salem Lake saw a 60% jump in sales year over year. That's a really big jump. So obviously a lot of people want to be in the Salem Lakes area. We're seeing a lot of buyers flock out of the county. That's probably because people want that extra room that the county offers. They want the bigger lots, the bigger houses. Proof that buyers are exploring beyond the city space and value. The south side of Kenosha also remains the busiest with over 100 sales last quarter. So what's that mean? We're seeing a lot of Illinois buyers come to the Kenosha area looking for a house because they want the cheaper taxes and the cheaper cost of living that Wisconsin offers over Illinois. So we're seeing a lot of Illinois buyers that want to stay close to the Illinois border because they still work in Illinois, they still have family in Illinois. So they're looking to stay on the south side of Kenosha. So they're looking in the Pleasant Prairie area, the south side of Kenosha, and the Salem Lakes area that are all close to the Illinois border. So that's where we're seeing such a big increase in those areas of home sales. So if you're a seller in any of those areas and you're thinking about selling, now is the perfect time. You'll definitely get a great return on value if you decide to sell your house and you live in any of those areas. So as 2026 approaches, and with downtown development underway and all these strong employers that we have around Kenosha, like Amazon, Snap-on, Uline, and other big employers, we expect to see the housing market in the Kenosha area to remain strong. We don't expect to see it slow down any in the coming months. We expect to see demand to remain high. We expect to see houses to continue to sell at or above asking price. And we expect to see more and more buyers continue to flood the market asking for more and more housing. So if you're curious what your home's worth right now, or you're ready to find a deal before the spring crowds return into the market, make sure that you reach out to us at 262-331-1621 by phone call or text. Or visit our website at chadscottrealty.com, and we'll help you make your move with confidence in today's market. Have a great day, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.